For those of you who want to establish a business, this is how tissue is made. This woman started this tissue business small, but she went to Bank of Industry. For those of you who doesn't know, that Bank of Industry can give you loan to start a massive factory in Nigeria. Watch this video and learn from this woman how this is the most popular tissue company in the world. Sorry, in Nigeria. Vicky, of course. And this is the CEO. She will tell you how she started and how she approached Bank of Industry, and they even gave her a loan to start and expand and grow to the level she is today. Watch this video and share it for others to see. We need more people, more startups to start in this country now. Thank you.
A young entrepreneur takes on manufacturing in Nigeria, delving into the tissue-making business, undeterred by the apparent challenges of the sector and supported by the Bank of Industry. The general manager of Banroot Rolls Nigeria Limited is sticking to her guns.
We have realized that manufacturing is a thing for us. Yes, the margins are low, but it makes a lot. Hello, you're welcome to Banroot Rolls Nigeria. My name is Adebola Adefila, and I'm a GM for Banroot Rolls, where we manufacture tissue papers, serviettes, Banroot Rolls multipurpose cloth, our napkins, our kitchen towels.
Just 7 years ago, Banroot Rolls Nigeria Limited was birthed from a discussion Adebola had with her family. At the time, the federal government had just banned the importation of some goods into the country, including tissue paper. After going through a long list of options, they arrived at tissue processing business. And with her family's support, she took the bolder step of running the company.
It was during the President Olusegun Obasanjo's regime. And at that point, there were a lot of bans on some products. I know there were bans on juice, on tissue, and toothpick on some products then. And we just decided to go into manufacturing. And my brother came up with the suggestion that why don't you go into manufacturing? Let's see what we can do with the manufacturing line. And we decided, okay, let's do tissue. We talked about other products, but we finally concluded on tissue.
As a master's degree holder in business administration, Adebola Adefila was prepared for most of the challenges that came her way. But for the challenge of upgrading her business, she had to turn to the Bank of Industry.
We didn't plan it to be this big. We didn't even think it was going to be this challenging. I mean, the challenges come with his own, successes also. I would say it's just one of the things that you will have to go through. You have no choice. Life is all about challenges. So starting up the business, we built the factory to the taste we felt was okay. I had a bit of training in other factories. Went to Doing Group in Kwara to have some form of training to see, okay, what is it like to run a factory. Went to a few factories in Lagos also just to see how it is to run a factory, so that I could know how you're handling from the production to the store to the marketing to the admin, just to know how it is to it's not something they would teach you in the classroom. Yes, I've got my degree in business admin, I've got my MBA, but while I was in my MBA, I wasn't taught how to run a factory. I was just taught how to run a business. But I knew that that was theory. For me, this is practical, this is real life. So it's going to be a different ball game entirely. We started small because I will say again, we had this mindset of let's just do something. We didn't think it was going to be this big. When I say we started small, not like we started like a mushroom kind of business. No, we started it in a standard way, but we didn't carry on too much of expenses on ourselves. We started small in our only two way. We're brand new in even thinking or even knowing about the business, so we just needed to take it one step at a time. But 2-3 years down the line, after we set up, we realized now we need to go further. Now we weren't meeting up with demand. We were not meeting up with people's expectations. So we needed to increase. We needed to expand. And at then we thought of buying more machines. We couldn't go to the commercial banks to buy our machines for us, so we needed to do BOI, and we applied to BOI. For me, Bank of Industry has helped our business. They've taken us from where we were to where we are now, and I see them taking us further. I see them taking us to a larger platform. We didn't think we're going to be here. I mean, we were, like I said earlier on, for example, the Serviette, the Vivian Serviette, where we used to have 5,000 bundles in a month, and we couldn't meet up demand. Now we're doing 40,000 bundles, and we're still not meeting up demand. You know, so Bank of Industry has done something. When we accessed the loan, we didn't think we were going to. We didn't think we were going to need to employ more hands. We felt, oh, now that we're having the fully automated machine, we'll have to reduce the manpower, we'll have to reduce labor. But right now we're realizing we had to, not even realizing, right now we have more hands. So that has also created employment for more people. So it's also good for us because our output is larger, and I'll say it's an arm of government that I think is just doing well.
Banroot Rolls caters for a wide range of audience, with each product targeting a variety of customers. Adebola believes not compromising on quality sets the business apart.
We use the virgin paper, we use virgin pulp for our premium product, until recently when we started the recycle section, and that was when we had to develop some product for the masses, where, you know, for instance, you and I can afford a tissue of 100 naira, but there are some people that there are some people in Nigeria that won't be able to afford tissue for 100 naira. They want tissue, but they want something that they can buy for 50, for 40 naira. So we decided to go also to have the recycle brand, because initially when we started, it was just only the premium. We started with the premium, and I think that set us apart from other converters. So I'll say our quality stands us out, our packaging stands us out, and I think our service also to the distributors.
And being able to stay abreast with the latest innovation in the industry, like the Banroot multipurpose cloth, is one way she stays competitive in the market.
It's made of non-woven fabric. You can use it to do anything, any form of cleaning. You can use it to wash the kitchen, you can use it to wash your car. It's not a popular brand, but it's our special product. It's like a product that sells a brand image for us. It's just sets us apart from other people. Nobody's doing this in Nigeria. We're the only ones doing this.
Tissue manufacturing business may not readily occur as a profitable one to most intending business owners. But our research shows Nigeria alone now needs over 950 million tons of tissue papers every year, while our total local production output is still less than 150 million tons. Most Nigerians consume toilet roll. Its demand is influenced by population explosion, rapid urbanization, and social awareness. And it is the reason, among other things, why Banroot Nigeria Limited will be in business for a very long time.
This is all our jumbo rolls. This is one of the stores where we keep our jumbo rolls. We have the kitchen here, we've got the toilet roll here, we've got the napkins, we've got the serviette, we've got the facial box tissue jumbo also. And there's an interesting one here, that's a multipurpose cloth. Now this is the jumbo for the multipurpose cloth. It comes in 3 colors, the pink, the yellow, and the blue. It's, like I said earlier, it's made from non-woven fabric, and you can use it to do anything, any cleaning at all. It's washable, you can dispose of it after 5 times of washing. Now let me take you to the factory floor where we have all the production process, our operations, and let me show you how we do what we do for you to see.
Adebola and her team takes us through their manufacturing process.
My name is Engineer Akonde Jimo. I'm the production manager of Banroot Rolls Nigeria Limited, and I would like to show you the process of our operation here. We will start with the toilet roll section of the factory, and right now we are at the toilet roll section, and I will start from the beginning, where we start by producing the core in which you find in the toilet roll. Here is the core section of the machine, where the core is being rolled in the form of cone, and it's a very simple process but well automated. This is the glue section here, on the machine, and over there is where you run the core on the machine. And the first stage of the process is to produce the core, which comes in log. You will see at the other end we have the core accumulator. After the core has been produced, it gets to the core accumulator, which is being accumulated, ready to be transferred to the rewinder machine over there.
Everybody will say it's impossible to get a loan from the Bank of Industry. A lot of people will say that, probably because they've not actually approached them. Now the problem we have is that each time you want to get a loan from the Bank of Industry and you ask questions, people direct you to their subsidiary. I don't know whether it's their subsidiaries or all these black markets people, or all these roadside facilitators, people that will tell you will pay them commission. For example, if you are taking 5 million, they will demand like maybe 500,000 naira from you, or they will demand, I think they always demand maybe 10% or something like that from you. Imagine you want to go and take a loan, then you need somebody to help you make the documents and everything, and then you are going to be paying the person 10% of the money you want to borrow. So you borrow the money, you remove 10% and give to that person. At the end of the day, you will live the rest of your life in debt, because now you've shortened the money you borrowed. You can't use it to meet up with the production you want to do, and you're going to be paying back the money to the government with interest. You've not even started the business at all to know whether you will succeed, but you've already given about 5 million. So I have a story. A friend of mine actually got a loan from them, about 3.something million back then. You know, that time I was doing a business. He wanted to come in into the same business, so he needed loan facility to start. So because he have not started business at all, they won't give him, because Bank of Industry will want you to start already. So because I have an office, I just told him, okay, I told them that he's actually my subsidiaries and that. So they took we did everything that was necessary and they gave him the loan. But this is the interesting thing. Later, I wanted to take the same loan. I tried to apply. Then I discovered that there were a lot of blockages. They were asking for house documents. They were asking for so many documents, as a matter of fact. So what did I do? I quickly went to these people, these agents. They started charging millions of naira to facilitate for a small amount of money I wanted to take that time. So I saw that these ones were just all out to reap people. And what did I do? I avoided them, washed my hands clean off there. In fact, before you apply, you have to pay them 500,000. That's how terrible they are. Before you apply, you have to pay them 500,000. They will be the one to get the house that will be used as collateral, and many other things that they will get. So they will facilitate everything and follow it up until the loan is approved. And when the loan is approved, you give them 10% of whatever amount you applied for. Was it 10% safe? I think they always, because that time they were telling me that I would give them like 5 million naira or something like that. When I never even apply. I carry this. Anyway, that's fine,